We are in Amsterdam, in downtown, and we're going to go to the Van Gogh Museum, which is right over here. And if I peek around the corner here, this is the famous other art museum, the Rijksmuseum, I think is how you pronounce it.
And
what?
it is also freezing.
It's freezing. It is cold. We're going to have to buy some sweatshirts, but we're excited. Just so you know, make sure you buy your ticket online. You have to book it ahead of time because it is Saturday and it's already sold out and it's almost 12. So just so you know, there is a kids treasure hunt that the girls are going to do.
And then after we get to pick out a little surprise.
Oh, that's exciting.
Vincent painted the shrimp boat outside during a summer storm, so the paint is full of grains of sand.
Grains of sand. It's beautiful. And this one was done in 1882.
So Vincent van Gogh didn't start as a real serious artist until he was about 27 years old. So he had worked in the art trade for a while, and he thought he had a trained eye, and he felt like, hey, he could be an artist. And so next to this is sort of the story there on the board. And then this painting is from 1883. So he would have been 30 years old. So just getting started, right? And I said to Jessica, maybe we'll see how he improved throughout. Maybe this is a very famous painting, but it looks like it could use a bit more detail.
So in 1886, Van Gogh moves to Paris, and I'll show you some paintings from that time.
We are at the first floor, and there is a mural of the sunflower painting, and you can see it's quite cool. Good photo spot.
All right, Greg, what did you think of the museum?
I really liked it. So it's not that big, right? So you don't feel like you have to spend all day here. There's some pieces from some other artists, but it's great to see some of Van Gogh's work. And then there were some other paintings in here by other artists that I really enjoyed. So
what was your favorite Van Gogh painting?
I think it might have been the vase with gladiolas on the second floor.
That was pretty.
So, yeah, it was very pretty, but I also liked, what was it, the almond blossom?
One.
Yeah, that was good as well.
We finished.
What does it say?
It says, "You are a Van Gogh specialist."
Good job. It's got a sticker. Cool. Ooh, and a postcard. Which one, girls? Heck, the poor guy doesn't want to stand here for hours with you.
This
One sunflower and one
Wheat field. Cheers! We're going on a boat tour down the canals, and there's a full bar. Check it out. I'll link below.
We also had taxes on windows. The more windows, the more taxes you're gonna pay.
This is the Seven Bridges, the only straight canal in Amsterdam, and you can see straight through them, 7 whole bridges. So we're almost done with our boat cruise, and they just told us that there's about 80 kilometers worth of canals around Amsterdam, as well as 1,200 bridges, and they connect to 88 islands. So pretty interesting. All right, Greggy, what did you think of our boat sightseeing tour?
I really liked it. So the crew, the captain, and then the host, our hostess, were excellent. It was a really enjoyable experience. I really liked it. I would recommend it.
I would definitely recommend it. We went with Flagship Tours, so I will link their information below. After After an incredible day enjoying the Van Gogh Museum and exploring the canals, we headed on the tram towards some delicious Stroopwafels. Emma, what kind did you get?
Too. Brownie, and there's chocolate inside too.
Are you excited to try your first Stroopwafel? Stroopwafel? How is it?
It's delicious.
Incredible? Good. This is the Royal Palace of Amsterdam. And then to the right is Dam Square. So neat.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. Look at our breakfast.
This is what happens when you go 2 days strong with no resting. Then everyone wakes up late and you miss breakfast. And you have Stroopwafels and chips for breakfast. Is it delicious? Mm-hmm. You guys excited to explore the Netherlands one more day? Mm-hmm. And then go home? All right, let's go see where we go. So we are going into the Houseboat Museum today. We finally got out of the hotel and we're going to do a little bit of touring. So Greg, do you have any facts about houseboats for us?
Yeah, so yesterday we learned that there are 2,500 houseboat permits in the city of Amsterdam. And you have to have a permit to have a houseboat, but the permit itself you have to pay for. And so they go for around 400,000 euros.
Crazy.
And that's just the permit. Then you need the houseboat itself. Then you need to worry about all the repairs. There's no engines on these things, so if you need something fixed, you typically would need to have it towed somewhere.
But some of them are too big to go under the bridges, so they have to sink them.
Yeah, they got to put concrete into them to get them heavy enough so that they sink a bit. So all in all, it used to be an inexpensive way to live. I don't think that's the case anymore.
I don't think so either.
We're going to go onto one and check it out.
All right, let's go see what a houseboat is like. This is the living room of the houseboat. So cool. It's huge. This is cool.
This is big, isn't it?
So this boat was built in 1914, and then in 1967 it became a houseboat. Very interesting. And there's a sleeping nook that was built once it became a houseboat. All right, girls, what did you think about the Houseboat Museum?
It was great.
It was really neat, huh?
Yeah.
Would you want to live in a houseboat?
No.
No?
I'm scared too. I'm living in a camper van when I grow up.
You're going to live in a camper van when you grow
Mom.
up. Okay. Also, in case you're interested in going to the Houseboat Museum, it was $4.50 per adult and $3.50 per child, and you can pay when you get there. You don't have to book ahead. All right, Greg, what did we learn about the Sultans?
Well, they like to display their wealth and riches and treasures, and tulips were part of those treasures. But we were also reading that Holland is famous for tulip production, but it's actually not known when the tulip made its way to Europe in the timeline of things. So
Interesting.
yeah, it's very interesting. That also happens to be my favorite flower. So
It's one of my favorite flowers too. Super
and I'm
neat.
breaking stuff here. So
Try not to break the museum, Greg.
yeah.
The Tulip Museum was super cool. It was $10 for the family to enter. We were there for about a half hour, and there's a neat store. And now we're just walking around along the canals. They are just absolutely beautiful. And that's a wrap on our time in Amsterdam. We learned that Amsterdam really is a great place to visit with kids, and we barely even scratched the surface.
Thank you for wandering along with us.